Hello everybody and welcome to this fourth Saturday garden update for February. Here we are starting in the aviary with all these Buddleias. These are the Buddleias that I didn't know what to do with, so I left. They have now started to grow out. This is last summer's growth. I ran out of old sticks to wrap them around the tanukis, so I could use one or two on any that die. So these are essentially backups. Here's a load of old pots. These had runner beans growing in them, all of these as well. As per my videos like a year ago, like back in May, June. These weren't that successful, so I'm not going to do this again. I might reuse all of that rainwater, which has gone through the soil. So that's probably quite nutrient-rich stuff there. And yeah, might find something to do with this space. Watch this desk space. Here's the Buddleias. This one is doing quite well. It's about 6-7 years old, I think. In January 2018, I had a shot of this Buddleia and it was just a diddly little thing. It was probably even smaller than that one over there. Believe it or not, that one there is about 4 years old, I think. Same as this one. But I only just put them in the ground from pots, so that's why they're still only this size. Here's all the tanukis, Buddleia tanukis. Here's all of my rainwater, which there is no shortage of at the moment. All of that soil where I've been burying all the hedge clippings and food waste and stuff. Inside the greenhouse, all of these peppers in these pots on the shelves are no more. They are finished. I might have some apple stick cuttings in here. This little collection of sticks growing in this plastic pot with this soil loosely sieved in, I might be having some cuttings growing because I've noticed little shoots on all of these, on most of this particular one. I'm quite surprised. I've just got to wait and see because all of this might let go come April or May, so I'm just waiting. And if they start to grow really fast and I have a strong root system, then I know that I've been successful. There's a pot of something there at the back, which I was trying to remember what it was, and I think it's because it had a little Acer in it, and I decided to put it into this small pot. The big one on the left, that died. That was from July last year, so the only one from July last year I've got is that one there. I even have one from April last year, which still hasn't died, which is this one. Now this one has been here, I think, since April last year, and I can't quite remember which plant it came from. I think it came from my mother-in-law's Acer palmatum, I think. It didn't come from my neighbour's Acer. This one came from my neighbour's Acer, but this one, I think, from my mother-in-law's Acer. So, unfortunately for that one, I didn't remember so well. I'm not even sure I mentioned it in the videos, but hey ho. I'm sure it was from that one. If it's a palmatum, then I can assume that. Here is the where the runner beans were. There's plenty of ropes and sticks and last year's runner beans for this year's ones to grow up. I might have to put a new stick in the top again because last year's one has collapsed a bit, and the year before that has split. I think it's split in the middle there. Yeah, I've been burying all the food waste in this bit here, so lots of soil building up. There's all the Hebes and some more Buddleias. I've got so many Buddleias. This is starting to send little buds, so that'll be fully flowered by April, a couple of months. Yes, here is a rhododendron. This is about 35 years old or more. This was my dad's, and this is my mother-in-law's red robin plant here. It's been there for about 3 years, but it's only really started growing vigorously recently. Here are loads of half-buried sycamore maple trees. This one is doing quite well. These started growing in 2023 in the spring, all of these maples. I think they appeared in my April or May 23 videos as saplings. So this is where they're up to now, except for this one, which was already a year old in that video. So this is where it is now, growing in the corner because it's the biggest one. Yeah, I haven't trimmed it back. I was just going to leave it for a little bit, let it compete with all the others, and then eventually I might cut it right down when it's thickened out at the trunk. So yeah, if I let it grow quite tall, it'll thicken like this one did, and then cut it and then let it come back. And here's the rest of the garden, all these little plants. This is the one that I think, I've had a little look at the age of this one. It's difficult to say, but I took a good quality picture of the ring system, and I think it's about 23 or 24 years old, not 10 years old like I thought. So about the same age as this sycamore here. So that's another one. Not as old as this one. This one is 32. This one with the moss on, and it looks 32. But yes, the rest of these are not old like that. These are all fakes. These are, yeah, tanukis. So they're old sticks found in the woods, and then you just wrap in a baby tree around it like this. These are tanukis, or you stick one in the middle where there's a hollow and it'll fill the space. Same with these. I made all of these a year ago, and yes, some of them I've just left in a pot like these. So there's plenty of trees here. I think one of these sticks I found on Worthing Beach. That one there, the slightly darker coloured stick. I thought, oh, that'll add a bit of interest. But yeah, some of the oak trees here I've still got from some of my really old videos. I think this is one of them. There. Some of these I'm not sure. I think this is a beech or something else. I'm not even sure. We'll have to wait until the spring. And here are the usuals over there. Here are these. And yes, I was wondering if this one was sending out little buds, because it did last year. This year it is as well, if you look really closely. But yes, it's a bit slower this year. No idea why, but we'll see what it's like later. Also had another quick look around the garden, and I can't believe I missed it. This little honeysuckle shrub, I think it is, the shrub type of honeysuckle, is already sending out new shoots. This is really impressive. I tried to determine the age of this. I looked down there and I remember I cut one of these about 4 or 5 years ago, and I think it's from about 2006. So this is brilliant, because that's when me and my wife Amanda got together, so I'm quite happy about that. Saying that, it might be slightly older or younger. It's very difficult to tell the age, because sometimes you miss one or two, but you know, I think that's probably 18 years old, so I'm quite chuffed about that. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll do another video next month.